see why.
Oh, why didn't I just call Blue Nail Exteriors?
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Green Home Solutions is a huge supporter of Big State sports and the New Jersey High School student athletes.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in, wide open net. Too easy right there.
Molly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go!
And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Anthony Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped. We're just happy to
Lineups ahead tonight on Morris Sussex.
All right, and good afternoon, and welcome to Investments Bank Field at Tatlock Park here in Summit, New Jersey, right off of Butler Parkway for a big top 20 matchup between the Summit Hilltoppers and the Bergen Catholic Crusaders. The Summit Hilltoppers come in just having lost the Union County tournament for the first time in over half a decade against the Westfield Blue Devils. They lost that one by a score of 6-5, and Bergen Catholic are actually less than 24 hours from their last loss, which was against number 3 Don Bosco in the Bergen County tournament final, 9-6. So both teams really hungry for a victory, especially inside of the top 20. Summit, for the first time on our list, is ranked below number 3. Bergen Catholic just emerged to get back into our top 20 as it is 66 degrees and very rainy, and that's brought to you by ICS. Keeping it cool in the top 1 when it's cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com for all of your comfort needs. We come to you live from the Manitowoc Bear broadcast booth, and this game is brought to you by your friends at Summit Lacrosse. All right, so we're about to be off to the races. Bergen Catholic was a little late on the bus due to a lot of traffic, and they'll have Alexander Say taking the draw against Smallwood. So Say, 56% is ready. Smallwood, 58% is ready, and let's do it as Say is able to scoop that one off the ground, and we are all set and ready to go. Bergen Catholic going from left to right on your screen out there in the white with the scarlet numbers and letters on the front and back, trimmed out in gold, also golden helmets. Summit out there in their MVP maroon jerseys with goldenrod coloring. As Bergen Catholic are exactly 500 on the road, they are 5-5 away, with 4 of their wins, 3 of their losses coming at home. So they've played a lot of games away from Northern Bergen County. So we'll move things around there with Trey Taramina. Taramina has been great this year, 33 points on the year as they get it back up top to Peter Gallo, who has 23 goals on the year. It'll be Robbie Kievit in net for the Summit Hilltoppers. Kievit is having another fantastic season. 14 games played, a .426 save percentage, or a .624 save percentage, and exactly 4 goals allowed as they make a stop right here. And then on the other side, we'll get a look at, I believe it's going to be Rocco Venezia. And Venezia, the VMI commit, has a .525 goals allowed and a .533 save percentage on the year. Now pass back to X for Davies, the freshman phenom with 17 goals on the season. Feeds it back over to the top to Icavelli, who's been exploding as of late. Had 5 goals in the Union County semi against New Providence. Icavelli is really bolstering that goal total after missing the first handful of games on the season. Now given to the one, Sebastian. Stephen Copeland is out there to help out with defense. Has a little turnaround off of Davies' cross, and that's a little unusual, although the rainy conditions will cause some more errant passes. And now we give over to Granger, and his shot is well wide. As James Granger currently on a 10-game goal streak. He has 24 goals, 15 assists, 39 points during that goal streak. He has 50 points on the season and 123 now for his career. And Summit come into the game again 11-3, third in the Fitch Pit division. Averaging just over 10 goals a game and allowing just under 4.5 goals per contest as we have a race in a dunk through coming from Jack Freeman. And once again, that'll bound away. Chris Davies the first one to it. Bergen Catholic 9-8. They are 7th in the Gibbs division, having lost all 5 of their games against their divisional rivals. And that's an incredibly tough group that's in there. They average 10.1 goals a game in a, or rather, you know what? I don't think I wrote down their differentials properly. I calculated them, didn't write them down. I'm like, this is the exact same as Summit's. So we'll have them for you in a moment. As we move it back up top for Sebastian. And yeah, for Bergen Catholic in their 16 games, averaging just under 10 goals per game. As they have 158 in 16. And in terms of allowing goals, or actually, hold on. Let's do the math correctly. So 158 divided by 17. So they're scoring about 9.3 goals per game. And they're allowing 6.29 as they feed it back behind. Now another turnaround for Granger. Granger looking for an option back to Davies if they've swapped positions here. Icavelli finds his man over at the top. That's Jack Freeman. And now shoveled away, and a nice box out coming from Jack Walker, the senior defenseman, the Conn College commit, and it's flushed out of bounds. It's an errant pass, but it'll get back over to Venezia. So now turnovers on both sides as they look to clear it in with Dylan Carrick. Carrick, the football linebacker, continuing to hurdle things forward. And some big hits as he runs right into a critical mass of Hilltoppers. Now back behind the net to Taramina. Taramina speeding through, trying to get around the number 44 of Ryan Bancone, the St. Joe's commit. Back on defense is Kieran Zuloff as he watches the pass back and forth now to the 99 of Yusutin. Yusutin's got 21 points on the year. And a couple of multi-goal games in there as well. So again, both these teams runners-up in their respective county tournaments and really just brushing the dust off and trying to get themselves back in order before the cutoff of the state tournament seeding. Now back along the end to the 10 of Toomey. Eamon Toomey, the Scranton commit's got 45 points on the year. He's a great distributor, 31 assists on the season. Now back for Gallo, turned around and Zuloff picks his pocket. Oh, what a great job that time by Kieran Zuloff as they managed to get it over to Kiewit. And Summit will look to get it through on the clear. Here's their Fairfield commit in Kiewit. And lobs it back to the outside to John Conniff, the Providence commit. And you'll hear that word commit a lot. There's a lot of players out here between these two sides that will be playing lacrosse on the next level. So get it back over to Quinn Hines. And Hines just had a career-high 4 goals against New Providence in the Union County Tournament semifinal. As we give it back to Davies, cycling it through to Icavelli. That being Will Icavelli. Will moving things around, and right now Summit looking exactly like they have for most of the season. Pretty light here in quarter number 1, feeling out process. Here comes Freeman though, full head of steam, takes a shot and it's denied. And a great save by Venezia. As here comes Peter Gallo right across the midfield line. Now into the attacking zone. So both netminders with a save so far on this rainy May evening. And the clouds in the sky make it feel a lot later than it actually is. It's not even 5 o'clock yet, but cloudy skies, and if they had lights, they'd be on. Another turnaround for Chris Riccardi. Riccardi coming off a multi-goal game against Ridgewood just a handful of contests ago. As a long lob is complete back to Gallo. Gallo, one of the centerpieces of this offense, 58 career points, and does a great job defensively. A lot of ground balls. As this is collected, though, and an intercepted pass by John Conniff. So another turnover as Kiewit will move it through, and now they've got a wide open man in midfield. It's Zuloff. Zuloff blazes past his man. Here comes Kieran. Sends it down to the slot. Quick shot, he scores! Kieran Zuloff to Will Icavelli, and Summit draw first blood. It's 1-0. Excellent job here, and a beautiful long pass over to Zuloff. And then immediately able to find his man in the slot all alone. And Icavelli now with his 16th goal of the season. And some of the team that, you know, they do like to set up, but they work so well in transition. If they can catch you unsettled, they're going to bash one by even the best netminder. As now this draw, Smallwood gets knocked over multiple times, just trying to hang on to it. Now it falls down again. Smallwood chasing after it, as well as Freeman. This will roll out of bounds. Who last touched it? And I believe it was a Crusader. As spinning out on the track is Jack Walker. But it will be the Hilltoppers ultimately winning that draw, so both teams with the face-off win in the beginning of this contest. In the entire NGIL conference, only Wayne Hills, or rather Weehawken, but they've only played 6 games, and Walwick have only played 12. So only 4 teams have allowed fewer goals than Summit. And again, considering the competition that they play against, it's certainly nothing to sneeze at. Again, only allowing about 4.5 goals per game. And I'll tell you what, Bergen Catholic, they haven't been too shabby either. 9-8 on the season, but they play a gauntlet of a schedule. As this will bounce around and go the other direction. Yeah, Bergen Catholic has played Broughton in North Carolina. They actually played against a couple of North Carolina teams. They've already played Don Bosco twice this season. And then their county tournament was Ramsey, Ridgewood, and then Don Bosco. And now a retreat pass from Jack Walker. And back over to Riccardi. With the golden helmet, jukes its way through. Bergen Catholic always full of a ton of amazing athletes, and particularly in all the biggest sports that you're looking for. And this boys lacrosse team is no different. A feed up top, a wind up, a shot, and it goes wide as Liam Erickson, the sophomore looking to get to the decade mark in goals on the season, missed away. As now Trey Taramina is strafed by Conniff. Conniff extending the stick out. And looking over for Erickson as the pass complete again on the edge of the attacking zone. 1-0 Hilltoppers lead with a few ticks over 4 minutes left here in quarter number 1. And we thank you all so much for tuning in on Big State Sports. And we'd like to please encourage you to subscribe to our channel. We have over 25,000 YouTube subscribers now, and we would like you to join that club so you never miss any of your favorite high school sports action on our network. We will have the entirety of the Cursed Cup in June. So again, if you're a boys lacrosse fan, this is your place to be. We have the exclusive broadcast rights to that event. Quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, all right on our air. Another advancement in from Erickson, has it snapped away. Ground ball, it's collected by Conniff. And again, with these slippery conditions, we're going to see a lot of this today, despite these two teams being very tight with the ball typically. Kiewit uncorks one back to Zuloff, now in the middle to Granger. Granger, hard stop, completes the clear. And Granger now lowering the shoulder, getting past Angeli. The Lafayette Commerce, he gets slammed down. Ball's going to roll away. Big collision. And we do have a flag down. And Granger got lit up on that last play. And we'll see who's heading in it for how long. All right, so we have a cross check for 1 minute going up against Nathan Johnson, the Kenyan commit. So our first man up of the afternoon, and it's brought to you by our friends at Obero Mazda of Morristown. First-time car buyers, listen up. Obero Mazda of Morristown has your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles for less than $15,000. Backed by a rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Obero Mazda of Morristown. Check the link in the description for more details. So he'll be released in a minute unless some are able to score here on this man up. Another move around from Tyler Sebastian to give back behind. Quinn Hines is out there. Granger just got lit up, gets it back, and a pass from Freeman is complete over to Chris Davies. Davies leaves it off to the 39 of Wesson, who's got 11 goals on the year. And Wesson, also a college commit, going to head over to Clarkson at season's end. Davies, another cycle around. As Hilltoppers trying to scramble the defense, now hit down low. Sebastian lost control of the ball, still battling for it, and a great defensive box out coming through from Jack Walker. And the college commit doing a great job to take away the threat of the man up. Now collision back in the neutral zone as Ian Holmes will complete it. Holmes going to be a teammate of Kieran Zuloff and of Luke Harris, a Summit alumni over at LIU. As the man up is now over. And now back to the top with Usatine. Back down by the goal line. Challenging him, the 34 of Avellino. Bergen Catholic would love to get out of this quarter with at least a tie contest here. Icavelli from Zuloff, the only score that we've had so far today. Heave from Gallo. Completes to the 45 of Easton Tedesco, who has 33 goals in his sophomore season. Now Tedesco continuing to move things around. He's only 6 points away from 50 in his career. Now for Riccardi. Riccardi flush to the outside. Zuloff forces him to drop the ball. Now it evolves into a face-off type of situation. Lobbed way up in the air and plucked down by Luca Avellino. And Avellino will get rid of it as Summit will look to transition this ball with 60 seconds remaining in the quarter. Now another glide in. Hilltoppers back on the attack. Venezia with a brilliant save already today. As Granger gives to Sebastian. He's got room, thinks about it. Back for Davies. And another give back over to Granger. Sebastian. Now over to the top for Freeman. Calling out a play here with about 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 1-0 Hilltoppers. Gallo challenging his man Fowler. Fowler's got 9 on the year. Another push to the outside. Davies lobs to Freeman. Under 20 seconds left now in the first. It's Freeman, challenge. Found a lane, gets it into the slot. Another move here as Wesson nearly gets knocked over. Wesson, now for Fowler. Fowler takes the shot and a stop by Venezia. And another great save by the VMI commit as it's cleared down, and that'll close things out. In quarter number 1, we have 1 goal. It was Will Icavelli from Kieran Zuloff, and that's all she wrote here after the first 12 minutes. We'll take a break. When we come back, quarter number 2 between the Crusaders and Hilltoppers. After this on Big State Sports.
Injured? The personal injury lawyers of Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
We are a family-owned business that provides customized apparel, uniforms, fanwear, banners, marketing material, and accessories for sports teams, businesses, and events. Teamorders.net provides high-quality products, fastest turnaround times, great prices, and unmatched service to our customers large and small.
And welcome back from the Man About Bear broadcast booth for this top 20 boys lacrosse matchup here on Big State Sports. Bergen Catholic trailing the Summit Hilltoppers by a score of 1-0 as Frank Feaster's squad looks to stay above 500. Still a lot of games left in the regular season for Bergen Catholic, as after this they'll have Highlands, then Iona Prep, and then close out the regular season against St. Joe's Montville. And the Hilltoppers will have Ridgewood and Immaculata to close out their regular seasons. So a lot of good games coming up for both of these teams, and a lot of great lacrosse coming up for us today on Big State Sports. As we've also got the Morris County Tournament final coming up on our air. We've also got the Mayor's Cup tonight. But the MCT Boys Lacrosse Final, I'll have Dan Cleary on that at 7 o'clock. And again, that'll be right here on Big State Sports. You've got number 9 Chatham going up against number 1 Del Barton. Those are not their tournament seeding. That's their Big State Sports Top 20 seeding, which of course you can always find every Monday for the boys and girls lacrosse on our Instagram at Big State Sports. So give us a follow there. Back for Quinn Hines after the initial draw in this quarter, won by the Hilltoppers. Here comes Hines, and gets it back for Freeman. Quick pass out to Sebastian. Summit is very much a second quarter team, as they've piled it on in the second frame against many an opponent. Bounce up top. This will go wildly away, back into the defensive end. And a whistle, and it looked like an offside there for Summit, or at least they crept over that defensive line. Now a long whipping shot, and that'll bound away. Who's got it? And it's going to be Summit. Good hustle from Avellino after Jack Walker was looking for goal number 6 of his career. Always gets dicey when the long pole takes a shot. Long pass, complete to Zuloff. And now he's got 2 Crusaders looking to bottle him up by the sideline. Long pass complete to Granger. Pops it right back down for Hines as they reset their offensive positioning. Here's Luke Fowler. Such a quick release coming from the 11. He's got a man on, runs through the screen, has a Dylan Carrick in his way, though. As it packs up top from Granger to Sebastian. Sebastian finds a lane. Now lowers his shoulder, he'll pass it around. Icavelli back to Hines. Hines over to Granger, taking over at X. No, there's Davies. All right, so they're looking with Granger back there, as Davies has been the X attackman for the majority of this season. Give it over to Granger now. Good defense coming through as a shot. Oh, he bounces it through and scores. What a shot by Granger. That's his 31st of the season. It's a 2-0 Hilltoppers lead. So Granger's going to get this one from Sebastian. And yeah, you can see why they put him at X. He's so good at this shot. Fakes like he's racing over to the outside and is able to blast one through for Tyler Sebastian. That's a dozen assists on the season, and that is his 56th career point. And then for Granger, he's at 124 career points. And it seems like just the other day we were celebrating his 100th, so already 24 away from that. As the ball scraped through, and there's Avellino. Avellino bounces one, and not too bad of a choice there. He had 2 players all the way back by the football end zone to pick it up. But yeah, I mean, right after this game, if you want to keep your lacrosse fix going, you can check out the Morris County Tournament Finals. Now another shot, and it'll blast away. And again, a big hello to James's uncle and grandmother watching from Ipswich, England, across the pond. It's nice to say hello. Back for Wesson now. Wesson challenged up top as Don Bosco, Bergen Catholic, trying to put a lid on this. There are Crusaders out there, no Ironmen. Stutter step, slip to the outside now. Here comes Hines, another turnaround. Now over to the slot. Waiting on it is Wesson, and a denial again from Venezia. Again, Venezia doing a fabulous job today. There's a couple of slashes coming in from Davies. Working it in now is the 24 of Stephen Copeland, and he'll complete the clear as he sends it ahead for Gallo. Gallo tenaciously over to Taramina. Now back for Gallo with 9 minutes left in the half. Just a 2-0 Summit lead as the Crusaders look to respond in kind. Riccardi. Now for Gallo. Down to the slot. Sputtered back over for Eamon Toomey. Toomey had 5 assists against Glenrock and Ramsey this season. So he, again, is a guy that can really swing it. 31 assists on the year, 40 for his career. Now for Gallo. And Gallo would give back to Toomey. Toomey holding it behind him. Gallo thinking he had a little bit of room. Now Zuloff strafing him. As he fakes right, goes left, makes a spin, gets around Zuloff. And now Keevan nearly intercepts it, gets back to the crease. One from up top, and Keevan, what a save! That one looks like it went off of Robbie's knee as it trickles back to the neutral zone. As we've got bodies falling down like bowling pins and a timeout for the Hilltoppers. So a good call that time from Coach Davidson. And we'll step aside as well. 8:07 left in the first half. Hilltoppers on top 2-0 here on Big State Sports.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family.
All right, and we are back. 8:04 left on the clock. Hilltoppers 2, Crusaders nothing, and Summit will hang on to the ball right around midfield thanks to a timely timeout from head coach Jim Davidson. This is the first time that these two teams have played against each other in the regular season, or rather, according to our records anyway, since June 3rd of 2015, so it's almost been an entire decade. And in that game, Bergen Catholic won by a score of 8-5. And yeah, none of these players were, I mean, they could have been in attendance as, 4 to 8-year-olds, but very unlikely that they were a part of that game at all. Now back for Davies as Summit will get back to their commanding offense. Hilltoppers continue to move it around as they give it to the point of Sebastian. Good to see him continuing his role on this offense. A couple of defenders drawn, some quick movement, a shot from Hines, and another stop by Venezia. He's got 4 saves so far today. Now for Ian Holmes. Holmes over to the middle and a good run by Carrick. Carrick finds it over to the right side for Walker, who's not afraid to shoot from the long pole. Now back down low, chopped away, and another turnover in possession of John Conniff. He's disrupted, though, outside Avellino. And fires that one through and complete now to Freeman. Freeman works it over as the Crusaders have been a little bit careless with the ball today. The slippery conditions seem to be affecting them a little bit more, as though Hines nearly lost control. Now back down. What a great play there by Jack Walker. And tangled up again. A push, and it's going the other way. And, I mean, you can see how special this kid is out here. The 77 of Walker, a big physical defender. And Conn College is certainly getting a good one. Flips one off now to Chris Riccardi. And entering now is Cooper Smorgowitz, the freshman midi, but right now without the long stick. Approaching the halfway mark of quarter number 2. And it's a 2-0 Hilltopper affair with Icavelli and Granger with the goals, Zuloff and Sebastian with the assists. Another move in from Toomey. Toomey, as his own defense starts to pinch in on him, or at least it appeared to be. And now a shove now on the 30 of Gallo. Pass down low, losing control was Tedesco. The ball falls down on the ground as Conniff recovers, although now Summit have to find a way to keep it in. It continues to roll despite their best efforts, and the Crusaders will pick things up deep in their offensive zone. So a mistake for Summit now, and let's see if the Crusaders can capitalize. Toomey. Over for the 20 of Riccardi, back to the top now. The 10 to the 20 to the 30, back to the 20. Over to Taramina. Taramina, a give to Riccardi. Now over to the top, a screen. And Zuloff is able to run through it. Now a nudge back to Usatine. Usatine wearing the 99. Gets it in down low. Oh, rings off the post. And someone able to snap it right back up with Zuloff. Zuloff keeps the legs churning and manages to get over the midfield line. Now Now hard challenge by Riccardi. Riccardi trying to force him out of bounds. Hard pass, complete for Granger. Couple of head fakes as he's challenged by Angeli. Another shot, Granger looked to bounce it through and has a couple of other Hilltoppers there to help him out. Iacovelli for Fowler. Twirls across a couple of times as he feeds up top for Jack Freeman. Freeman had 3 straight hat tricks at one point this season against pretty good opponents, Westfield, West Essex, and Caldwell. Now another turn, Fowler, oh, how did he do that? What a shot from Luke Fowler. And it's now a 3-0 affair. It didn't look like Fowler had any space on this shot. Look at this duck down, whips it around, and just blasts it through the trees of the defense. So Fowler throws one home. That's now 10 on the season. And the Vermont commit makes it a 3-0 contest against the number 19 ranked Bergen Catholic Crusaders. Off the draw. And getting knocked over there was Andrew Smallwood, as able to gather it there as Alexander Say. So Say's now got a draw. We got whistles abound and a timeout on the side for Frank Feaster. We'll take a break as well. We got 4:41 left in the first half. 3-0 Summit. We'll be back after this.
Open Road Mazda of Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a customer, I was like, duh. I think 3 years in the future, Pete will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Come on!
All right, we are back here with 4:44 left here in the second. Hilltoppers up 3-0, but Bergen Catholic hanging on to the ball. Looks like we'll begin with the freshman Jack Gonzalez, who's put together an impressive campaign, 8 points, 6 of them goals, and 9 ground balls. It's a very young Bergen Catholic team in terms of a lot of their contributors, some big-time sophomores getting the job done for them. You think of Tedesco, you think of what Owen Anderson's been able to do. Liam Erickson is on that list as well. As again, this team just continues to flourish year after year. One of the best parochials and one of the best schools overall in the world of boys lacrosse. Now Erickson tried to challenge it. Oh, a jumping grab that time from Gallo. Tries to stay in on it. The ball's going to roll out of bounds, and Summit will pick it up again. Man, Summit's defense has just been a blanket so far today, and there's been no room for error for these Crusaders. Long lob across is complete to Avellino, as Avellino will dump it into the zone and complete to Freeman. Freeman has some room to run, but moves it over to the outside. Now Iacovelli. Back for Davies. And Granger with Angeli on him. Back for Davies. Davies with the man on. That time was Nathan Johnston, the senior defenseman. Nathan Johnston committed to Kenyon, and the other senior goaltender, Nathaniel Johnston, is committed to Rhodes. They are different people, despite having almost the exact same name. It confused me a little bit when looking into Bergen Catholic a little bit deeper. I'm like, hey, is this a duplicate? And it's like, no, just a coincidence here. As a pop down low, oh, what a save that time by Venezia. Looks like Granger had him dead to rights right there, but shot it right inside of the goalie cross. That's the 5th save of the game, and Venezia doing everything he can to keep his team in this contest. Now clear in from Walker. Walker cuts to the inside, continues to move towards the net. Oh, knocked out of the way. And what a play that time by Luke Broderick. The Salve Regina commit just connects with the hip check and knocks Walker out of there. And now a long lob will bounce away from Zuloff as Icavelli will pick it up right by the sideline. Whistles and another timeout, and this time for the Hilltoppers. So 2:41 left to go here on Big State Sports. Summit 3, Crusaders none, and we'll be back in a quick moment.
Hope so.
Transform your outdoor space with expert landscaping, hardscaping, and seasonal services from Q&S Landscape Contracting. Serving residential and commercial clients with over 25 years of experience. Call us today at 908-296-0008 or visit qnsnj.com to get started.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity, while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit www.afoa.us.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 26.
All right, we're back. We picked things up with Will Icavelli handling it. With 2.5 minutes left in the half, Summit with the only goals on the scoreboard. Fowler, Granger, and Icavelli. As Granger will give it over to Hines. Hines with the turnaround and scoop down low there as it's gathered by Granger. Again, if you want your game broadcast on our air here on Big State Sports, you can email Sue Lamello, Sue at BigStateSports.com. She is our Director of Broadcast Procurement. And might I add, quite the lovely human being as Sebastian gets knocked down, and they're going to call that one a shot. Granger the first one there, and will facilitate things with Quinn Hines. Hines out for Freeman. Freeman to cycle for Icavelli with 2 minutes left to go. Moving around is Davies. Not quite a screen, but acted like one. As Icavelli will give to Sebastian, who lost control, but the senior able to scoop it right back up. And the Hofstra commit will tip things off to the freshman. Davies with Copeland waiting in on him, and another stop from Venezia. Dazzling net minding so far today from the 29, and the senior is now well over 100 saves on the season. Another turnaround from Tedesco. Under 90 seconds left for Bergen Catholic to make their mark here in the first half. And two incredibly challenging contests in a row in less than 24 hours for Bergen Catholic. Again, taking on number 3 Don Bosco last night, and now number 5 Summit. Here's Usatine. Usatine. Give to the outside to Toomey. Under 60 seconds left. Toomey back for Usatine. Inside, gets shoved by Hines. And able to hang on to it, though, was Gallo. Gallo feeds to the top. Now a turnaround, and the shot goes wide. Keeve it, though, easily the first one to it. And the Hilltoppers will get another crack at it here. John Conniff. Centers to Keeve it. He's got a couple of stretch pass options here. Trying to keep an eye on where Zuloff is in the fray. And there he is as he picks it up right around midfield. Funnels it forward, a leaping grab, and able to pick it up, though, is Eamon Toomey. So back on the attack come the Crusaders. A pass down low off the cross of Tedesco, and that'll roll towards the out-of-bounds marker and continue to move. A nice little shoulder check by Keevitt will guarantee the Hilltoppers possession with 15 seconds left. Here's Zuloff. Their key clearing threat. Now to Sebastian. Sebastian, 7 seconds left. Lost control. Freeman going to try to join the fray. Ian Holmes able to knock it loose. Now Granger Down low, leaping up in the air, and that'll close things out in the half. So chaotic end, but it stays 3-0. Hilltoppers with a pair of goals this quarter, Granger and Fowler, to make it a 3-0 lead heading into halftime. We'll take a break for the half, and when we return, the second half of action between number 19, Bergen Catholic, and number 5, Summit, right after these messages on Big State Sports.
I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Pipeworks Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage, Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code Big State Sports for an extra discount.
George J. Keller & Sons wants your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great decks and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and decks, we do it all for you. George J. Keller & Sons.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
David A. Santini, CPA LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
ProCare Rehab. Physical therapy for all ages. We are in network with all major insurance companies and have 20 locations. Visit us at procarerehabilitation.com to start enjoying life again doing the things you love.
Open Road Chevrolet on Route 22 in Union has the perfect new or used vehicle in stock for teachers, parents, and new student drivers. Shop 24 hours a day at openroadchevrolet.com.
Einhorn Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn & Musmano is a full-service law firm guiding you through divorce, estate planning, personal injury, criminal defense, and other life-changing events. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
At Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. We offer a variety of products and automotive services to enhance your vehicle's performance. Our mission is simple. We never promise more than we can deliver, and we always give the customer more than they expect. Because at Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. Please call us for a quote or service question at 973-377-1915.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at morristowncadillac.com.
Mike Rossi of Weigert Realty has extensive knowledge of the North Jersey real estate market and guides you through the different steps and directions along the way. Reach out to him for a free consultation at myrossiteam.com.
At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Oh, why didn't I just call Blue Nail Exteriors?
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Green Home Solutions is a huge supporter of big state sports and the New Jersey high school student athletes.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Have you or someone you love been seriously injured? The personal injury lawyers of Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com.
All right, we welcome you back to Tadlock Park at Investors Bank Field here on Big State Sports. Summit up 3-0 against Bergen Catholic. Zach Smolin hanging out with you live from the Man Around Bear broadcast booth. And, of course, brought to you by Summit Lacrosse. Face-off is won by Bergen Catholic. Both teams 3 for 6 on draws today. Walker trapped by the sideline, knocked loose, and went out of his stick. So Summit able to pick it up, and Summit's smothering defense has really been the story of this game as here comes Zuloff across. Because they've been largely held in check by Rocco Venezia, who's been brilliant in goal so far today. He's got 6 saves on 9 shots sent his way. So we do have a flag down. Summit now on the precipice of their second man up of the day. Granger give to Sebastian and fires it back to the neutral zone for the 25 of Quinn Hines. Hines hustling on Copeland. Now back behind the net for Granger. Again, a free play here while the flag is down. So if they turn it over, no big deal. It's just exactly what happens, and another man being sent to the box for Bergen Catholic. Looks like it'll be the 6 of Liam Erickson. Illegal procedure for 30 seconds on this man up. So this man up brought to you by Opero Mazda of Morristown. First time car buyers, listen up. Opero Mazda of Morristown has your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles for less than $15,000. Backed by a rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Opero Mazda of Morristown. Check the link in the description for more details. So we'll start things off with Chris Davies. And now give to Wesson all the way up top as everybody except for Granger and Hilltoppers Maroon on the attack has touched the ball. Back for Wesson again, looking for some moving pieces. Granger trying to set a screen now on the inside and breaks loose. Back to the top, Sebastian. Has a lane, looks, shot blocked away, but scooped right back up by Davies. Davies, point blank, gets rid of it and gets thrown into the crease. It's a crease violation. And albeit perhaps an unfortunate one for Summit, as it looked like he got thrown in there, but a violation nonetheless. And that should kill off, yeah, it does, the rest of the man up. So the man up is now over as they battle for it again, and Sebastian comes up with it. Oh, yeah, this game has certainly had its fair share of chaotic moments. Yeah, so here we go, firing one down for Davies. That one coming over from James Granger. Fire from Hines, so 0 for 2 on the man up are the Hilltoppers, who lead this one by a score of 3-0. And a matchup of big-time top 20 teams here on Big State Sports. Summit, of course, the reigning Curse Cup champions. And the team from Bergen Catholic's division won the first one over at Ridgewood. So 2 public schools capturing the ultimate prize in New Jersey boys lacrosse. So here comes Granger looking for that shot again, and that'll bound loose. Walker easily the first one to it. Ball going right back to Bergen Catholic. Entering now is Luke Broderick, whose physical play has really been a massive factor in today's game. Now delivery to Joseph Angeli. Angeli tentatively moves it back over to Walker, who completes the clear. Walker trying to draw in some defenders as Broderick meets him. The long stick midi looks to slow him down as a wild pass, or slightly wild pass, is collected by Riccardi by the sideline. A strong amount of Bergen Catholic contingent out here, despite the rough weather conditions and the unbearable traffic. And now another swing as we move things to the 30 of Gallo again. This Bergen Catholic offense is very good. Bergen Catholic offense has been left completely in check. They only have 2 shots on goal, and both saved by Keevan. Haven't had a lot of room to operate. Moved to the outside by Gonzalez, the freshman. Fires it down low again. Back to Gonzalez. Through a screen now by Usantine. Now for Riccardi outside. Give to the 10 of Toomey. Toomey down low, right in front. Oh, what a stop by Keevan. Jack Gonzalez from point-blank range can't cash in as Robbie Keevan makes his 3rd save of the afternoon. Now back in transition comes Summit, trying to answer immediately, and they do. Will Icavelli, his 2nd of the game, and the Hilltoppers now up 4-0. excellent job on this transition. Again, it starts with Zuloff, who assisted on the last one. And the Hilltoppers now making a difference of 4 between themselves and their Bergen County adversaries. Another face-off, both sides 3 for 6. And these battles between Smallwood and Say. And a flurry of whistles, and it'll go the other way. So a violation on the side for Summit. And actually that time around they had Jack Kiernan in. Kiernan 52% on face-offs this year and had a career high 8 of 12 against Ramsey. Also wrestles at 126. That wrestling background, a lot of parallels between wrestling and the lacrosse face-off. Working in very close quarters, a lot of small technical movements making a difference. As here's Usatine. Usatine now inside to Toomey. Toomey, pass across right in front and slots it in, he scores! Liam Erickson, the sophomore, is 10th of the season, and Bergen Catholic finally able to break through. It's 4-1. And it's a good move by Erickson. Shuffles off to the side, finds himself alone, and Toomey with his 32nd assist of the year. So quick answer. Less than 30 seconds after the Hilltoppers, so the deficit goes back to 3 for Bergen Catholic. Their first goal since the 4th quarter in yesterday's affair against Don Bosco. Another battle and another pickup for Smallwood. So no advantage in the face-off X for either team, 50-50. Icavelli swings it down for Davies. Wesson had a nice cut towards net. He's all alone at X now. But now moves in a little bit more and will work to the inside as some more offensive substitutions coming in. All for Smorgowitz and Reimold. There's now Hines coming in, Sebastian out there as well. Rushing for Sebastian. Sebastian gets knocked over. Now back on his feet. Slammed by a couple of defensemen. And now over to the wide open Fowler. Fowler dancing his way in as he gets around Luke Bowen. Now for Wesson. Punching it to the top for Hines. Hines looks like he wants to challenge him head on. Here comes Quinn. And sends it down low. And look to the inside. Icavelli back to the top. Sebastian peels off a screen. And Sebastian will give over to Fowler despite the challenges of Jack Walker, who knocks it loose again. Walker now slashes at it again, and it's picked up by Bergen Catholic. Here comes Holmes. Holmes pass away, but a little too eager there as it's going to roll over towards the boundary. Summit desperately trying to keep it in with a hockey move as the ball will dance through over by the out-of-bounds marker. Now a sling away, recollected by Gonzalez as the Crusaders somehow managed to hang on after that incredibly unsettled situation. Back over to Usatine. Usatine to the top, cocked back, takes the shot and a save. Erickson got slammed as he shot, and Kiewit with his 4th. Now for Zuloff, waits, slings it, he scores! Fastest game on 2 feet, that's Kieran Zuloff. It's his 3rd goal of the season. He's got 3 points today. And look at this too, a nice pass here from Hines. And Zuloff with a beautiful shot that might have actually clipped off of the end of the stick there. So after what looked to be a really nice series of defensive plays by Bergen Catholic, they give it up and Summit immediately make them pay for it the other way. Another flurry of whistles. And another violation going against Smallwood. So now 5 draw wins for Bergen Catholic. Here's Gallo. He's got a man on as he's being forced away. And now a switch defensively as they put the 44 of Ben Cohen on him. Taramina, one of the several sophomore studs on the team, moves it back. Here's Riccardi. Riccardi, Zuloff. Another challenge. Back for the freshman Gonzalez. Another shot from close range will bound away. First one there is Usatine. play calls echoing through. Not really any reported finals so far, but we do have a lot of action in the world of boys lacrosse out here today. The CVC final or semifinals today, and the GMC final is today. And the Morris County Tournament final is also today. You can catch that right here on Big State Sports at 7 o'clock with, of course, the legendary Dan Cleary on the call. We've got number 1 Del Barton against number 9 Chatham. Of course, Chatham with the number 2 seed in the tournament, Del Barton the 1. Chatham with a thrilling 13-11 win over Mountain Lakes after Del Barton with a dominant victory over Westmore Central as we have a flag down. And nearly give it away, though, Gonzalez, but a little more rather just, starting their man-up chance. Summit had 2 man-up chances, didn't score on either. For Gallo, slots it in down low. Riccardi on the back pedal. Now back to the 99 of Usatine. Usatine has it hit, still bounces down. Gallo to Usatine. Under 4 minutes left now in the third. Bergen Catholic finally getting one on the board with Zuloff answering about 2 minutes later. Now ball rolling away towards the boundary. Scooping it up is the 44 of Bancone, and the penalty will begin. So it's a 1-minute trip going against Jake Reimold, and this will, of course, be brought to you by our friends at Open Road Mazda of Morristown. First-time car buyers, listen up. Open Road Mazda of Morristown has your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles for less than $15,000. Backed by a rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check the link in the description for more details. So we'll start off with Gonzalez. And a give to Usatine. So we've got 1 minute of this man up off the trip. Losing control there was Gallo. Gallo now swarmed by a pair of Hilltoppers, but it gets it right back as he races to X. A couple of choppy steps. Looking to get around Bancone. To the 20 of Riccardi. Riccardi now for Usatine. Usatine back to the middle, waits on it. As Summit collapses on top of him. Another pop over to the slot. They give to Gallo. As Gallo gets slashed but recovers. Maintains possession of the ball as Usatine will throw it away. And Kievit will be the first one over to it. So perhaps a spoiled man up. There's about 18 seconds left. And now a race across now coming from the 31 of Smorgowitz, as Smorgowitz will help him clear it through. Back for Hines. Hines. As well, an entry from the junior midi, Will Holmes. Quinn waiting for the remainder of the reinforcements. Yeah, so throw one back over to Freeman. 2.5 minutes left. Here in quarter number 3, a 5-1 lead for Summit, who have scored a pair in each of the last 2 quarters. And Bergen Catholic doing everything they can to keep pace. Again, Venezia has played a spectacular game in between the pipes. Now another give. Quick shot from Hines goes up high, and Icavelli the first one to it. So overall today, these two teams are 0 for 3 on the man up. Summit with the lion's share of the chances. I mean, if you can call it a lion's share, 2 of 3. As Quinn Hines will drop things back off for Freeman. Freeman keeps his legs moving as we've got 100 seconds remaining here in the third. 5-1, Summit on top of Bergen Catholic. Now Copeland putting a challenge on. Hines inside. Davies shot score! It's another one for the freshman. His 18th of the season. And Chris Davies continues his spectacular first-year campaign. It's 6-1. Starts here. You can see the defense starting to break down. Too many men going to the far side, so Davies is wide open. And a great pass from Quinn Hines. Celebration to match. So Summit with 1 in the first now, 2 in the second, and 3 in the third. Another scramble for the faceoff will roll through. Smallwood thought he had it, gets knocked over. Getting involved now is Walker, and he'll pick it up. So now 60% of the draws have been ultimately won by Bergen Catholic. And despite the advantage in the X, still for them just the 4 shots on goal. Feed now to the 20 for Cardi. Give to Gonzalez. Now it's Toomey. Toomey getting roughed up by Reimold before jostling loose. Now another move inside by Erickson. Flushed away. Long pass out of bounds. Back for the Hilltoppers. A lot of unforced errors out here today. Uncharacteristic for this Bergen Catholic squad, but up against a tight defense like the Hilltoppers, you got to be almost perfect, and it's been tough for them to keep up with them, or with their offense to keep up with the Hilltopper defense. Out for Conniff. Conniff completes the clear. Very deep in. You don't usually see Conniff get himself all the way down there with the long pole, and he'll look to get out of there. Or rather, no, it looks like they want to keep him part of the offense, at least for now, with the limited amount of time. Back for Sebastian. And he's going to switch places with Hines. Freeman jumps. Granger, 7 seconds left. Granger down to the slot. Another shot. Davies, and a save by Venezia, who gets rid of it as the quarter comes to a close. Venezia now with 7 saves on the afternoon, but Summit are able to tack on 3 more. Adkavelli, Zuloff, and Davies, and Erickson on the other side for Bergen Catholic are your third quarter scorers. When we come back, we'll have the exciting conclusion of today's contest and regulation after these messages.
Have you or someone you love been seriously injured? The personal injury lawyers of Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-99.
All right, and we're back here on Big State Sports. We'd like to thank Summit Hilltoppers Lacrosse for their support of the Summit Hilltoppers broadcast all season long. Did a lot of their games this year. It's always great to know a lot of these communities. It's super fun coming here to Investors Bank Field at Tatlock Park, and they're always playing against excellent opponents. As Bergen Catholic have quite the steep hill to climb. They need 5 goals to at least tie it up, and they also have to stop Summit in the meantime. We've also got a lot left today here on Big State Sports, including the Morris County Tournament Final, which will be at 7 o'clock tonight. We also have the Mayor's Cup for you baseball fans out there, Parsippany and Parsippany Hills. We've also got North Warren, Hackettstown. Some boys lacrosse tonight with Joel Kanya on the call. It's also in the midst of Lenape Valley, Hackettstown, and the senior night for the Roxbury Gales as they take on Voorhees. And tomorrow we'll have the HWS finals for baseball and softball. As whistles abound, and picking it up will be Bergen Catholic, so they continue to have an advantage on the faceoff X. Smorgowitz enters, as gathering it now is Erickson, the lone goal scorer today for Bergen Catholic. As the Crusaders, again, just looking for any sort of answer on offense. They got one earlier on a clean shot by Robbie Kiva, but he's been spectacular today, and as have all 6 defenders waiting in front of him. Reimold, Sacred Heart commit, and forcing his man to the outside. A throw towards the top, and Gallo slowed down as this shot will ricochet away and into the protective netting, out of play. Puddle's starting to form all over the track here, but the rain has stopped. So it's not going to get any more slippery out here. Is slippery air a word? I think so. Any slippery air out? Yeah, I guess that would be it. Now a throw over to Toomey, and lost control. This will bounce back over to midfield. It'll certainly cross the line, and Summit will take over. Iacovelli to Zuloff. That's been a nice combination so far today. Zuloff has assisted on a pair of Iacovelli goals, and Zuloff scored from Hines as well back in the third. Granger will race it all the way back towards the midfield boundary as he gives it to Hines. Now for Iacovelli. He can take his time here. His team up by 5. Still plenty of time left in the fourth, though. So can't exactly sit on this ball as it goes back to Davies. Of course, I mean, the best insurance here would be to tack on a few more goals, but the defense has been fairly tight for Bergen Catholic. They've allowed 6 goals today, but Venezia has been great, and Summit's been at a loss for a lot of grade A shot chances out here. Now for Hines, slings it over to the top. Sebastian for Granger. Man winning in front is Angeli. That's been the game within a game. The 18 on Bergen Catholic against the 4 for the Hilltoppers, as Granger's been locked down at just a single goal this game. Freeman to Hines. And now Sebastian. Here's Granger. Makes a couple of moves, all slammed into by Walker. Now back for Sebastian. It's been a treat to get to watch Jack Walker work out here today. 77 on Bergen Catholic has put on a defensive clinic. He's so physical, but he's so precise as well with his actions. As Freeman, another give. And now back for Sebastian up top. Hines. And moves it over to X for Iacovelli. Back and forth from Granger. Another spinning stick. Freeman. Over to the top now, Sebastian. And back to the 4 of Granger. Again, trying to form a perimeter and spread out this Bergen Catholic defense, who's remaining quite disciplined here inside the final 9 minutes of the contest. Nice check now coming down from Carrick. The ball's going to roll through, and the Crusaders will keep it. Now for Toomey. Toomey to facilitate. Pass to the middle, away from Walker. A little hasty there, and they turn it right back over to the Hilltoppers. Oh, there goes my Charger slamming down on the metal flooring here in the press box. Hilltoppers back in action here. Walker trying to pinch on him. Now a challenge from the 16 of Miles Taylor. Taylor flushing Davies back. Gets checked a few times. Davies trying to jostle himself loose as he gets it back to Sebastian. Man winning in front is Nathan Johnston. Venezia waiting poised there inside of the crease against 7 saves on 13 shots. Hines. Back for Davies. Granger looking to set a pick. Now rolls away. Davies gets rid of it. Back for Fowler. Hines outside. Twirls. A give to Sebastian. Out for Fowler. Had it for a moment, and then it closed up on him. Now Fowler with a ripping shot in. Woo! Another impressive save by Venezia as Fowler just blasted that one through. Now they'll get rid of it again, and Bergen Catholic, they just can't seem to figure out their passing here. Goes back down on the ground over towards the boundary. Now they chip it in. Never exited the field of plays. It's, nope, not scooped up quite yet. And here we go with Broderick. Another ground ball for Luke on the season. And watching back on the film for this game, Bergen Catholic can certainly look to clean up some of their passes out here today. They've been a little hasty and over-urgent in some situations. It's usually a very crisp, very sound passing team. Again, they're number 19 in the state for a reason. Now another knockdown. Davies just trying to stand here, shovel loose, and it'll stay over here as Nathan Johnston did everything he could to try to get that ball away from Davies. Now it looks like we've got a timeout out here anyway, and we'll step aside as well. 6:50 remaining in regulation. The hometown Hilltoppers up 6-1 on the visiting Crusaders here on Big State Sports.
We are a family-owned business that provides customized apparel, uniforms, fanwear, banners, marketing material, and accessories for sports teams, businesses, and events. Teamorders.net provides high-quality products, fastest turnaround times, great prices, and unmatched service to our customers large and small.
And we're back on Big State Sports. 6:50 left in the fourth, and still a steep hill to climb for Bergen Catholic. They trail by 5, not unheard of. This is a team with a very good offense, but going to have to awaken something soon or come up for some answers or with some answers against this vaunted Hilltopper defense. Fewest goals Summit have allowed in a contest this year was none against Caldwell. They let up 3 against Rumson Fairhaven, 3 against Moorestown, and limiting those ranked opponents. And the fewest goals that Bergen Catholic have scored in a game, I think it's 6 was their last game. Oh no, 3 against in their first meeting against Don Bosco. Here's Hines working in, drops it. How did he do that? Quinn Hines, gorgeous goal. Summit up by 6. Another one that just sneaks through. Look at this. Bull in a China shop, runs down, and there's really nothing that Venente could do to stop him there. He just ran past the defense as Quinn Hines will pick up another. So Hines now with 3 points this game, a couple of assists. As that'll work in for his 17th goal on the season. He's up to 29 points now. Another draw, Say, moved in front, and he's got it. Only the 4 face-off wins for the Hilltoppers today. It has been an advantage for the Crusaders. As Erickson will pick it back up, a 6-goal deficit. Bergen Catholic trying to avoid losing back-to-back games since they lost 3 in a row from the 16th to the 22nd. In April. Another turnover, though. They lost to Mountain Lakes, Pascack Valley, and Shadow. Oh, there's a blasted goal. Another one through. And it's Cooper Smorgowitz to make it happen. And that's his 10th point of the season for the freshman. And Smorgowitz just races in on the assist from Granger. As for James Granger, that's now 125 career varsity points. But yeah, during that stretch for Bergen Catholic, it was just unfortunate. They lost to Mountain Lakes by 1, Pascack Valley by 1, and Chatham by 1. And quite recently, they've won 4 in a row against Glen Rock, Dwight Englewood, Ramsey, and Ridgewood. As another faceoff goes to Say. Slashed by Wesson. He glides back over the line with a lot of resistance. Avellino gets in on him, and a timeout for the Crusaders. 5:39 left in the fourth quarter. Summit now up 8-1, and we'll be back with more on Big State.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
Open Road Mazda of Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
And we return after the timeout, or in the final stages of the timeout. 8-1 Summit on top. As Bergen Catholic were able to bring it within a 4-1 affair. But now Summit with 4 unanswered goals: Zuloff, Davies, Hines, and Smorgowitz. And one of the best defensive games we've seen out of the boys out there in maroon and goldenrod. Up against the scarlet and gold of Bergen Catholic. Both teams really hungry for a win after very recent losses in their respective county tournaments. As Summit was shocked after a definitive win against Westfield earlier in the season, where they beat them 11-6 and then turn around and they lose to them 6-5 back on the 10th. They'll try to shake that memory away. They're trying to finish the job out here as Broderick delivers a stick check, and what's going on there? Oh, they're just making sure that there's a ball. All right, it was knocked loose, and it's put back into good position. So back for Toomey. Toomey. Zuloff locks him up. He's been great today on both sides of the ball. Over for Usatine. Usatine with Broderick on him. Broderick moving him around as Zuloff picks up the 99 out there in white. Usatine cradles it in. And out for the 5 of Luke Stein. Stein will deliver. Usatine back for Stein. Stein over to his right side. So quick ball moving for Bergen Catholic as they carry it again. Pass to X for Gonzalez. Gonzalez over for Toomey. Into the 22 of Jack McCann. Here's Usatine working his way in. Bounce shot and a stop there by Robbie Keevan. Another one for Zuloff. Here he comes. Kieran passes it. Granger. As Zuloff continued in. Smorgowitz again and a stop by Venezia. Rocco Venezia is just putting on a goaltending clinic out here today. He's done a phenomenal job for Bergen Catholic. Yes, he's allowed 8 goals, but I mean, a lot of them weren't really his fault. And the ones that he could save, he has saved. Here's Riccardi now. Riccardi outside as he blazes around the 33 of Reimold. Under 4 minutes left, another flag down. And a sandwiching hit. Well, there we go. And that'll stop play here as he popping right back up is Riccardi. It looks like it's going to be Ryan Bancone heading in to the sin bin. Oh, is it Bancone or is it? Nope, it's going to be, well, one of them for a slash. Reimold and Bancone both heading in there. Also, there's 2 slashes. All right, so it looks like it's Reimold and Bancone both in there. And this man-up will be brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. First-time car buyers, listen up. Open Road Mazda of Morristown has your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles, plus to $15,000. Backed by a rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive the Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check the link in the description for more details. So, 2 men down as the shot goes well wild and off the 2003 County Championship side. 21 of Taormina. Bergen Catholic, I mean, again, to make up 7 will be a lot, but it would have to start here. Up 2. Gallo, down low, moving around the crease, series of moves, and it's Jack Gonzalez. And what a goal for the freshman. And for Gonzalez, it's his 7th of the season. The goal is good on the man up, and it's now 8-2. Look at this from Gonzalez, just whoop, whoop, just swirling that thing around. So Now we should be back to even strength, as we'll get a look at Urtza Hamid, the junior Fogo. He's only taken 4 faceoffs this season, but he's won 3 of them. Junior Fogo hasn't taken a faceoff since the season opener against Princeton. And it's won by Say. Three minutes left in the contest, an 8-2 affair. On top are Summit, looking for their 12th win of the season. And now a slash in on the 20 of Riccardi. He is able to hang on to it. Riccardi. As now Toomey gives it back over to Usatine. Usatine with a series of steps. Now another shot, and Kiva got a piece of it. It'll roll away. They do recover it, the Crusaders, as they somehow manage to hang on. Now they throw it wildly out of there, and it's caught by Zulov. And Zulov has just been on fire today as another give to Hines. So many great clears, a lot of awesome defensive plays, and he's got a goal and a couple of assists to go with it. Icavelli to Hines. And now for Tyler Sebastian. Sebastian off the fake, back for Hines. So you can see some of the Bergen Catholic JV players getting ready for their game. Off in the distance. Now for Sebastian, 100 seconds left. Flag goes down. Sebastian drops it, and it doesn't matter. Scooping it up is Holmes. As Walker looks like he's trailing in. All right, and we'll wait for it looks like I thought I saw it on Sportsmanlike initially. Yeah, we'll check to see exactly what it is. All right, so 1 minute, no release for Walker. And Walker, I mean, listen, he plays, he's eventually going to pick up a couple of those on Sportsmanlike. So when you play as physically as he does, and again, not even remotely suggesting any sort of malice or anything like that. He just plays such a physical style of lacrosse that, you know, once in a while, probably something like that going to get called against you. But he is such a talented player. Okay, committed to Connecticut College. Over 120 career ground balls, but he'll spend pretty much the remainder of this contest in the box. Now, Summit to slow things down. Just about a minute left to play here on Big State Sports. An 8-2 Hilltoppers lead on Bergen Catholic. What's next for Summit? They'll have Ridgewood on the road at 11 a.m. on the 17th, so about 4 days away. And over on the other end for Bergen Catholic, their next game will be on the 15th, just 2 days away, against Northern Highlands. A big divisional matchup for them as they look to win a divisional game for the first time this season. And on Big State Sports, in just 43 minutes, we will have the number 1 Del Barton Green Wave going up against the number 9 Chatham Cougars to crown another Morris County championship. You'll have Dan Cleary on the call for that one. It should be an absolute blast. You won't want to miss it, as we've also got Shore Conference Finals on the horizon for us as well. So another twist here, and as also the Somerset County Finals, as Quinn Hines will hang on to it. A slow end to this one, but the Hilltoppers rebound after a loss in the UCT and take down Bergen Catholic definitively by a score of 8-2. Icavelli with 2. Granger, Fowler, Zuloff, Davies, Hines, and Smorgowitz, the goal scorers for Summit. Erickson and Gonzalez on the other side for Bergen Catholic. And find out who our player of the game is by following us at Big State Sports on Instagram. And today's player of the game will be brought to you by our friends at Blue Nail Exteriors. For our entire crew over here on Big State Sports, your eye in the sky and a bag hat for Brian Scott, your producer. My name is Zach Small, and remind you, as always, to stay frosty, and we'll see you next time here on Big State Sports. Right now, Summit looking exactly like they have for most of the season. Pretty light here in quarter number 1, feeling out process. Here comes Freeman, though. Full head of steam, takes a shot, and it's denied. Man to midfield, it's Zuloff. Zuloff blazes past his man. Here comes Kieran. Sends it down to the slot. Quick shot, he scores! Kieran Zuloff to Will Ike first. It's Freeman, challenged. Found a lane, gets it into the slot. Another move here as Wesson nearly gets knocked over. Wesson, now for Fowler. Fowler takes the shot and a stop by Venezia. And for the majority of this season, give it over to Granger now. Good defense coming through as a shot. Oh, he bounces it through and scores. What a shot by Granger. As he fakes right, goes left, makes a spin, gets around Zuloff. And now Keevan nearly intercepts it, gets back to the crease. One from up top, and Keevan, what a save. Moving around as they give it to the point of Sebastian. Good to see him continuing his role on this offense. A couple of defenders drawn, some quick movement. A shot from Hines, and another stop by Venezia. He's got 4 saves so far. Caldwell. Now another turn. Fowler. Oh, how did he do that? What a shot from Luke Fowler. And it's when looking into Bergen Catholic a little bit deeper, I'm like, hey, is this a duplicate? And it's like, no, just a coincidence here. As a pop down low. Oh, what a save that time by Venezia. Now for Riccardi outside. Give to the 10 of Toomey. Toomey down low, right in front. Oh, what a stop by Keevan. Jack Gonzalez from point blank. Now back in transition comes Summit, trying to answer immediately, and they do. Will Icavelli, his second of the game, and the Hilltoppers now up 4-0. As here's Usatine. Usatine now inside to Toomey. Toomey pass across right in front, and slots it in. He scores. Liam Erickson, the sophomore, is 10th of the season. Save. Erickson got slammed as he shot, and Keevan with his 4th. Now for Zuloff. Waits, slings it, he scores! Fastest game on 2 feet, that's Kieran Zuloff. Now Copeland putting a challenge on. Hines inside, Davies shot, score! It's another one for the freshman, his 18th of the season. Tom Bosco. Here's Hines working in, drops it. How did he do that? Quinn Hines, gorgeous goal. Summit up by 6. In April, another turnover though. They lost to Mountain Lakes, Pascack Valley, and Shadow. Oh, there's a blasted goal. Another one through. And it's Cooper Smorgowitz to make it happen. Into the 22 with Jack McCann. Here's Usatine working his way in, bounce shot, and a stop there by Robbie Keevan. The one for Zuloff. Here he comes. Kieran passes it. Granger. As Zuloff continued in. Smorgowitz again, and a stop by Venezia. Gallo down low. Moving around the crease. Series of moves, and it's Jack Gonzalez. And what a goal for the freshman.